vouchers. Alright, let's see what's going on with your bad selves. I hope you're doing well. And let's find out. So fiery, guys. Okay. Called. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Many are called, few are chosen. To be chosen means you have to choose a path. Let me give you a little warning. Sorry, my tummy's grumbly today. Let me give you a little warning about this. Okay. Probably, so like, when you choose a very spiritual path, which I feel like you already have, so you're kind of like already in it, right? You're already in it. The thing is, you gain favor, right? Like spiritual favor, to where somebody always has your back, you know. But your challenges are going to be a million times harder than the average person, right? You'll see shitty people prospering. You'll see shitty people having happy endings, and you're like, what the fuck is that, you know? And you're gonna use your discernment, and it's gonna make it really hard to connect with people, because you're gonna see their heart. When you see their heart, it makes it a lot harder to want to keep interacting with them, because a lot of people have just darkness in their heart. It can be a lonely road. Right? And you'll find a few like you. You'll find a few people who are on that wavelength, who just want to grow and help and, you know, and all that. And that's great. And it's beautiful. Just remember what happens to God's chosen ones, right? Like, it doesn't matter what religion. We have, you know, Hercules and Perseus, Zeus's kids, right? We've got Isis and Osiris, you know. We have Shiva and Kali. We have Athena, Medusa, Jesus, Job, the Buddha, Muhammad. It doesn't matter what spirituality you go after, you're going to learn that part of understanding and being spiritually inclined is understanding that you're going to be challenged, you're going to be tested, it's going to be hard, and the only thing you can do is really just have faith, because it always ends up working out, right? It'll work out in the end. But it doesn't mean that it's not gonna fucking suck when you're holding up the heavens, or defeating Cerberus, or, you know, getting snake hair that kills men when they look at you, or, you know, dying a virgin in the woods because men scare the fuck out of you, you know, like, these are all different stories of different holy people, you know. So understand that it does come with that, right? It's not like, oh, all of a sudden God's my number one, they're gonna make sure that I don't have any problems and life's just gonna be great. No. No, that ain't how it works. They're gonna be treated like you're God's child. And God ain't easy on God's children, right? We've learned this. Because you're made out of something else. You're just something else, you know? I'm sorry, right? Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Honestly, this could be the apology for, you know, the struggles that you have to endure as, like, being called for this journey. It just is how it goes. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Your intuition is going to be your best friend. Your discernment is going to be important. You may end up finding that you walk alone a lot of the time in your journey. Take that as an honor, because you're not really alone. You just don't mix with, you know, your energy. It's like putting a clean dog with a dirty dog, right? It doesn't make two clean dogs. No, it makes two dirty dogs. And so that's why you get separated. That's why you get set apart, right? In this world, but not of this world. And you're set apart. And it's hard. You'll notice that people treat you different. People who should be on your side, they probably root for your failure. A lot of people won't be on your side because they can feel it. They can feel your calling. Some people want to use you for that. You have to be very consciously aware, right? Jordan, the Chosen One on YouTube is a really good resource. I feel like he's one of my favorites. He really explains it, like, he just, how it goes, how this journey is, you know, it's not easy. Your punishments are a lot worse than the average person. Somebody can fuck up, and they won't get in trouble nearly as much as you because you are held to a higher standard. Eight of Pentacles, you're being called to really focus on your work, your spiritual work, right? The thing that all your natural talents, right? That's part of it, right? Seven of Cups in reverse tells me that you're not really looking for a relationship at this time. Just focused on work. Just focused on building yourself. This is exactly the energy you should be in, actually. Page of Pentacles. This is gonna pay out for you in the long run if you don't allow yourself to be distracted. The Big House in reverse. This is a Tower card, right? Tower in reverse. Maybe things have already kind of fallen apart for you a little bit. It's all part of it. That's part of it. Things are supposed to be turned upside down, and then you notice how things don't fall apart. They fall into place. And I feel like that's what's happening for you right now. Things are falling into place. Princess of Wands in reverse. You may be dealing with an individual who's not super honest. It looks like they're not very mature either. They're in the princess energy. They're not in the queen or the empress, right? So what I'm seeing here, somebody is being very dishonest with you, and I feel like you know that. Let's clarify that. Could be a child. I don't know, I'm feeling that. Miss Ida, too. This is the High Priestess. Or this was in reverse, right? But this is the High Priestess, Miss Ida. In reverse, it's like there's a lot of denial around this. So maybe you don't want to know that you're being lied to. Maybe you're not ready for that. Maybe you're not seeing that. Usually that has to do with how close they are to you. A lot of parents do that, though. My kid would never lie about that. Yeah, they would. I work with kids. Yes, they would. They absolutely 100% would. The thing that you think that they'll never do, guess what? They would. They would. I'm just saying. People are probably trying to tell you that too. This is where your discernment comes into play. You need to really be real with that. Don't let your love for somebody fog your intuition. I don't give a fuck if they're your kid. Don't let your love for somebody fog your intuition. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. She has a dress made out of the evil eye symbol, right? And that's really coming into focus for me. Make sure you're like protecting your energy. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like somebody taking from you. Somebody probably wishing evil on you, right? With the evil eye. We'll elaborate further into that. Ace of Wands tells me that like Wands is all about honest communication, and you need to grab that. You need to grab that like rod of truth here. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is kind of going back to the Princess of Wands in reverse. I feel that they're lying out of a lack of self-love, or they're causing drama out of a lack of self-love. King of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you don't have support from the father if this is like your kid. Maybe you're just like at your wit's end. You're feeling like you're losing more than you're gaining. Aunt Caroline. I feel like you're being observed at this time. Somebody could be watching you on social media or whatever the case. I feel like somebody's paying a lot of attention to you, though. I just see all these cameras on her. Five of Pentacles. You might be struggling financially. I mean, that kind of goes back to the King of Pentacles in reverse as well. It's kind of that, like, financial struggle. The garden in reverse, you need to make sure that you're watering your garden, right? Nourishing your body, taking care of yourself. That goes back to the Ace of Cups in reverse also. You need to love yourself. And by loving yourself, that means taking the actions to take care of yourself. You know, eat the things that you know are nourishing to your body and all that shit. What is your advice right now? My stomach will not stop growling. I'm sorry, guys. I do eat. Just not this early, usually. So, we have Queen of Wands. This is definitely your energy, right? I'm feeling it. I look at it and I feel it. So, yeah, I feel like this could be a child, or at least somebody who's, like, it could be a coworker who's, you know, you have seniority over or something of the sort. With the Queen of Wands, though, I feel that you're kind of brutally honest, right? That's kind of just the nature of who you are. I mean, I've never met a Sagittarius who is afraid to speak the truth, right? There's, like, two things that require somebody to be a liar, and it's if they're nice enough or afraid enough, and a Sagittarius is neither of those. Okay, like, we know that. You're not nice enough or afraid enough to be a liar. So, and that's a beautiful thing. I love it. I'm like, I'm right there with you, okay? So, Two of Pentacles. I feel like you're making a decision here. Weighing out your options. Like really seeing what your best bet is. Four of Pentacles. I feel like, you really should be putting away some coin for later. You know, like savings account or something of the sort. I feel like you should really be really thinking about your resourcefulness at this time. Ace of Swords is having a breakthrough. I like that. Two of Wands in a reverse is like no longer being at a crossroads about something. Like, it's like kind of like facing the truth about a situation and just accepting that. Three of Swords, it probably breaks your heart. I feel like it's in regards to this Princess of Wands in reverse. I feel like you were lied to about something pretty intense because it breaks your heart. Yeah, your advice here is definitely take care of yourself, save your money. Five of Wands in reverse tells me, also, another piece of advice is not to fight. You're being advised to kind of keep the peace, and I know that's a hard thing for a Sagittarius, because you speak your mind, right? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there's something that you're going to have to let go of here. And that's what breaks your heart. That's what sucks. That's what hurts. The grandchildren in reverse. Yeah, this could be your kid. I feel like you might miss out on a lot, but I also feel like it's in your best interest. Clarify the grandchildren in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe you find out that, like, your kid has an abortion or gives this child up for adoption or something. I feel like it makes you mad. I feel like you were lied to about this. But we're not in control of what other people do with their babies, so, you know. I'm actually going to pull some oracle cards, get you some advice on this front. I don't know, this feels like a very personal reading. Feels like there's a lot of money struggles, right? Like struggling to make ends meet, and maybe that's why this younger individual lied and did what they did. Whatever the case is, I feel like it was a personal choice, and I feel like you're taking it very personally. And you shouldn't. Like, it wasn't your choice to make. I understand why you would if it's, like, family related. And that's hard. But I feel like the best thing you can do is just push forward from this and not dwell too much. Shirashi. Shirashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and a reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness directed towards you, Shirashi brings healing and renewal so you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. Kalaratri. A process of profound and enduring transformation is leading you toward a powerful rebirth, free from even the most persistent patterns or pains of your past. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but you will emerge renewed and released. You are blessed to experience a new life within this lifetime. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of betrayal here. Whatever the case is, it's like a betrayal in the family and just feeling like in denial about that. Or maybe somebody's denying it, right? With the Miss Ida in reverse and the Princess of Wands in reverse, somebody could be just denying and lying, you know? Chamunda, and I feel like you pick up on that. You can't lie to a Sagittarius like they know, you know? Knowing what to allow and what to fight for or against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She is with you now. Her presence now portends a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path. So, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys, and I hope that you figure this out. I will see you later.